Welcome again to CCNA 200-125. Today we are going to learn some traditional network components. If you find a chance to work on an older network, you will come across some legacy network components. Let's take a look at some of these components and their features. The first component we are going to learn about is a hub. A hub is an early Ethernet device that was used to connect between clients, servers, and other network devices. One of the features of the hub is that it is not capable of making forwarding decisions. That is, it does not recognize any MAC addresses or IP address in order to make any forwarding decision. Maybe this is the reason why it is called as a bit splitter. When it receives bits on one port, it directly forwards those bits through all of its other ports. Hub was used in early Ethernet networks. Another feature of it is that it has a single collision domain. That is, all the ports on this device belong to one collision domain. Let me tell you first what a collision domain is. If a PC wants to transmit on this shared Ethernet network, it is going to follow a technique called CSMA CD, Carrier Sense Multiple Access with Collision Detection. Basically, it listens to the network to see if anybody is transmitting bits or data over the network at a particular time, because only one PC can transmit at a time, and if it sees that nobody is transmitting data, then it can transmit. Now suppose that there are two PCs which are listening at the same time to the network, and both find that nobody is transmitting data. In this case, both PCs might transmit at the same time, which will result in the collision of two packets. The packets get corrupted and have to be retransmitted. But remember, the CD in the CSMA CD stands for collision detection. It can be detected that the collision has occurred and they need to retransmit. But this can't be effective when we have larger number of devices on our network. One more feature of a hub is that it has a single broadcast domain. A broadcast is a packet that is meant to be sent to all the devices on a network or a subnet. A hub takes a broadcast packet and sends it to all the ports without looking at the network address. It does not separate the broadcast domains. The second legacy device which we are going to look at is MAU, Media Access Unit. Like a hub, Media Access Unit is used to connect between clients, servers, or other network devices. But like a hub, it is not used on Ethernet network. Instead, it is used on a token ring network. A MAU does not make forwarding decisions, it simply does token passing. A token that arrives on one interface is going to be sent onto the next interface and so on. Even though it looks as a star topology, logically it is a ring topology. Collision domain does not apply here. It is just that when you receive the token or a packet, you put in the data you want to send in the packet and pass the token to the next device, so there is no issue of collision of packets. Like a hub, MAU also has a single broadcast domain. If a broadcast packet is sent by one device, it can be seen by all other devices. There is nothing that is blocking the broadcast. The last legacy device which we are going to learn about is a bridge. A bridge separates network into different collision domains. Normally, a bridge used to have two ports which would give us two collision domains. For example, two hubs are connected to the two ports of a bridge and a collision occurs on one of the hubs. Then that collision is not going to affect any devices on other parts of the bridge. One of the characteristics of bridge is that it learns MAC addresses and can make forwarding decisions based on the MAC addresses, that is, Media Access Control Address. A MAC address is a 48-bit address that is burned into every single network device. A bridge is going to know that a PC with this MAC address resides on a particular port. It builds its own MAC address table in its memory and forwards packets accordingly based on the MAC address table. A bridge is also called as the predecessor of a modern Ethernet switch. The main difference between a bridge and a switch is the switch forwards packets much faster and it has many more ports than a bridge. Like other legacy devices, bridge also has a single broadcast domain. We cannot block broadcast with a bridge. Here we end with the traditional network components. In the next video, we will be learning different types of cables. If you like this video, please press the like button below and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, that is Impact Tube.